Good evening. Last year, according to Wikipedia, 1 in 4 people right here in New York City was the victim of a crime. Now think about it. If your family consists of 4 people, statistically, at least one of you was in some way affected by crime. Tonight, joining me, Gail Lewis, here on Stop Crime, is a security specialist who can help us keep ourselves and, even more importantly, our families safe. And that security specialist is Willie Branch from Branch Security Products. Good evening, Willie.
Good evening. Glad to be here.
Oh, thanks so much for joining me tonight on Stop Crime. Now, crime, big, huge topic here, especially in New York City.
Yes, it is.
And you're a security specialist. That's how I introduced you. So let's tell the audience exactly what is a security specialist.
But basically what we do is we try to protect the people from crime. You know, in New York, just like you said a minute ago, there's a lot of crime going on, a lot of burglary, a lot of robberies and so forth, rapes and so forth going on. And we sell all kind of products that will help people protect themselves.
Protect themselves and their families.
There you go.
Okay, from all of those different types of crimes. And how did you get into working in personal security?
But basically how I got started was an incident happened about 10 years ago. I was waiting for the bus after work. It was in the morning time.
About what time?
It had to be like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. So you worked overnight?
Yes.
You're probably already really tired?
Yes, I was.
And where were you?
So I'm standing at the bus stop. I'm under a big old tree. I'm just standing there, minding my own business. That thing I know, a guy came up on me. He put a gun right to my back.
So you could feel the barrel of the gun right up against your spine.
Right against my spine. Woo, it was a scary feeling. And so I'm standing there, so the guy says, I want your wallet, give me all your money.
Right.
I said, okay, no problem. I gave him my wallet. He said, don't even turn around, don't even look at me. Don't even turn around this way, don't even turn around that way.
Right.
That thing I know, he ran.
He ran behind you.
Yeah, he was going. Only thing I left in my pocket was my keys and my Metro card. That was it.
And you were waiting at the bus stop in Brooklyn?
Yes, I was.
And it was summer, so you were under a tree.
Under a tree, trying to stay warm.
Trying to stay cool. Yeah.
It was a scary feeling.
Yeah, it must have been really scary. You're going home after a long shift, working overnight, and there's a gun pointed in your spine.
Yes.
And it left an indelible mark in your mind, I'm sure.
Yeah, because for a whole week I couldn't go to work. I had to have somebody drive me to work. It took me some time to get over that. It was a very bad. It was like a nightmare.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every time I think about it, I just sweat.
Yeah, it's a life-changing type of situation.
Yes, it is.
You're never the same after you're a victim of a crime like that.
Never.
No, you always think differently, you act differently, and it just changes your outlook.
Yeah, and it changed my outlook very.
And so that incident where you were robbed at gunpoint at the bus stop in Brooklyn, that helped you to get into your current line of work.
Yes, it did. And what happened was actually, I like to read all kind of business magazines.
Right.
So I came across an opportunity that said you could sell these kind of products. You can make an extra income, of course, and you can also help people at the same time.
Right.
And I saw the number in the magazine. I said, let me call this number and see what it's all about.
Right.
So I called the number, and the person explained to me how you get into the business. And after that, I just fell in love with the business.
Yeah. And so you help people protect themselves, basically.
Yes.
And as a security specialist, you help people, you counsel people on how to be safe. And in addition to counseling people in how to be safe, you also offer them 4 particular products to help them be safe.
Yes, I do.
And there are 4 things that everyone, or their kids, or their wives, or their husbands, or their moms should have.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So let's discuss those products. And these are things that you can use personally to keep yourself safe, and also have in your car or your wallet, and carry with you to just make sure that you stay safe. So why don't you tell us what those are? What are we starting with?
Okay. We got the pepper spray.
Okay. Pepper spray.
With the pepper spray.
And first, let me ask: pepper spray, is it legal?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
You got, other words, you got to be a dealer like myself.
Okay.
To carry it. But it's legal in New York City.
Okay, perfect. So we can purchase this to help us keep ourselves safe. And so what exactly do you do with this?
Okay, you see the pepper spray? So you got a lock on here.
Right.
So you pull the lock up like this, and you press the button and you spray. See, when you spray, you don't want to spray and hit the person's body.
Right.
You want to spray directly into the person's eyes.
Right.
When you hit the person in the eye, they're going to go down automatically.
Yeah.
They're going to feel a lot of pain.
Oh my gosh.
They're going to cry.
Yeah, let's see. So, so to use this, I could easily hang it on my keychain.
Yes, you can.
Keep it in my gym bag wherever I am,
Yes.
overnight or whatever. And then to use it, about how big is this? This is more than one spray available here, so you can keep using it.
You keep using it over and over and over.
All right, so it's not just one incident and then I have to go get another.
No.
Okay, so I can keep this for a couple of years if I need to so I can always have it with me. Even if I use it once, I can still keep using it. And so then so you got the safety part on the top.
Yes.
And so I can make sure that I can put it in my bag, in my gym bag, in my handbag, and make sure that nothing squirts on it and squirts pepper spray in my entire bag.
There you go.
Okay, and so then to use it, I'm grasping it, I guess, and it's a perfect size for my female hands.
Yes.
I like that. It's not, it's not something that I would struggle with. It feels good in my hands. And then just flip this top up.
There you go.
And I'm not going to do it, obviously. I'm pointing it at you, but I'm not going to spray. Have you ever had pepper spray? Have you ever had it sprayed on you?
No, I haven't.
Okay. But what does it feel like? Because I mean, you're in this business. What does it feel like to have this in your mouth, in your eyes, in your nose?
Well, from what I heard from other people who I sold the product to,
Right.
they sprayed it in the person right directly into their eyes.
Right.
When you spray it right into the person's eyes, what's going to happen is your eye's going to burn. You're going to burn real bad.
Like if you took a pepper and you rubbed it in your eyes, I guess.
And you're going to go down to the floor. And you're going to be in a lot of pain.
Yeah. So it's completely debilitating.
There you go.
So it gives you, the victim, or the possible victim, it gives you the chance to get away.
Get away, yeah.
Okay, but it's not permanent damage to anybody.
No, no permanent damage.
Okay, but it's gonna stop them in their tracks.
You'll be in pain for about a good 25 minutes.
Oh gosh. Okay. And so more than enough time for you to go and get help or get away.
Yes.
Okay. And so then you said to spray it in their face, spray it, I guess, in their mouth. Does it taste badly?
Not basically, you hit them right in the eyes.
Okay. So just aim for the eyes.
Aim for the eyes.
If you've got a pepper spray, just always aim for the eyes.
Aim for the eyes. Don't aim for the body. The body ain't gonna do you no good. They take it from you. Okay. Go straight for the eyes.
Okay. Right. So grasp firmly and go for the eyes.
Go for the eyes.
Okay. So this is a really convenient product, I think, a pepper spray to have in your bag, to always keep in your wallet or in your car, in your glove compartment, to keep with you.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. And then, of course, keychain.
And then if you're a man, if you got a belt, you can put on your belt buckle too.
Okay,
you can carry it.
The belt clip right here.
Clip up right there.
Yeah, so that comes in real handy too.
Yes.
And it does. I see that this one has an expiration date on it, so which is far away, but. I guess you just make sure that it's still active.
There you go.
And if so, then you just get another one.
You get another one.
Okay. And would you suggest to buy more than one of these, or one of these types of products, to have a pepper spray with you in different places, like in your home, in your car, et cetera, et cetera?
Yes. Always keep one in your home, because you never know who may break into your home.
Right.
Always keep one in your car, and carry one on you at all times.
Okay. All right. And you had a story about someone who actually used it and got away. Tell me about that.
Yes, this young lady, I sold some pepper spray to her basically about 2 years ago.
Okay.
So she was telling me she was in the mall. She was shopping like most ladies do.
Yeah,
They doing their little window shopping.
I mean, that's an everyday thing. Everyone goes and shops. Everyone goes to the mall or goes to the store. This is not something she was doing that was unusual in any way. So I mean, everyone goes and shops.
Everyone shops. So she's shopping. So she said a young guy approached her. You know how us guys, we see a nice looking young lady, we like to chit chat, talk, and all that good stuff.
Right, right.
So she didn't want to be bothered at the time. So she kept walking, and the guy, he just kept following the lady. He just kept following her. She didn't want to be bothered. So all of a sudden, the guy touched her like that.
Right.
And she said, "Why you touch me? Don't touch me." So she took the pepper spray out, right in the eye.
Oh my gosh.
And he went down.
Wow.
He went straight down.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, other people who seen what happened, they called the cops. And the cops came, they asked what happened. She said she used pepper spray, because the guy grabbed it by the arm. So the cops said, "Go on, we take care of this. We got this from right there."
Wow.
And they arrested the guy.
Okay, and that could have been someone with the potential to not only hurt her, but hurt other people as well.
There you go.
Yeah, absolutely. So great product to have no matter what kind you get. Some sort of spray to protect yourself is a good idea. What other products do you have?
Okay, we got right here we have the keychain alarm.
Yeah, hold it down. It's okay.
we got the keychain alarm over here.
Okay.
See what this thing is? You can put your keys on here.
Right. So it's convenient, easy to carry.
There you go.
Looks like a car chirper. You know, to open the doors of your car, to turn your car on. It looks pretty much the same as that.
Yes. And let's say you travel late at night, and it's real. You know how the streets are. The streets are real dark at night.
Yeah.
So you use this little light like this.
Right. And so there's a light.
It guide you.
Uh-huh.
And then let's say somebody try to grab you from behind or something. You just go, boom.
Wow, and that's pretty loud. Do it again. There you go. So then that hopefully will just scare the perpetrator away.
They'll run.
Right. And is this really popular, something like this?
Yes, a lot of older ladies like that, elderlies.
Yeah, elderly ladies.
Yeah,
because it's real easy to just hang on, you know, whatever you have. And then, of course, it's got that, you know, okay, that's pretty loud. And it's also got the light on there for safety as well. So that's a great idea to have something like that on your keychain. Like you said, if you're elderly, if you're out alone at night, that's just that extra layer of security.
There you go.
Okay. So what else have you got?
Okay, we have the pen knife.
The pen knife.
The pen knife.
Pen knife.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see this? It's like a regular pen.
Okay. Does it right? Does this really work as a pen?
Yes, this pen, right? It does everything. It's like a regular pen. Nobody won't know. It's a regular pen over here.
Looks like the regular type of pen you would purchase in a stationery store or give as a gift.
Then you just open it up.
Pull it apart.
And you got a blade.
Oh my gosh.
To protect you.
And is it sharp?
Very sharp.
Wow. And that is very convenient. And not only is it convenient, but it's the sort of thing that, you know, it seems really benign. Like this really just looks like any pen you would have at work, in your handbag, anywhere, in your car. It really just looks like a regular pen.
Regular pen.
And then it just comes apart. Can I do this one too? Just pull?
They made that open.
Okay, so but this one,
that one,
this one opens real easy. So this one too just looks like, again, the same sort of thing, just a regular pen, and it really works. So I love that it's functional.
Functional, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not something you would cast aside because it doesn't work. So it's actual functioning pen. And then I just pull.
Pull it apart.
Pull it apart.
There you go.
And that came apart real easy.
Woo! Yeah,
and then look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Whoa.
And it comes apart in a way that when I pull it apart, I'm already ready to go.
Ready to go. Whoa.
And let's see. You know, it is pretty sharp.
It's sharp.
And not only is it sharp, it's very pointy as well. Yeah, so this could really do some damage.
Do some damage.
And so where do you suggest we have one of these?
Well, you always could keep it on you as you walking at night, especially at night when it's dark.
Yes.
Always have you can have it in your hand as you walking. You never know who may approach you at night in the dark.
Okay, so always have this handy in your bag, especially if you're out at night.
At night.
Okay, so that's a great product, the pen knife. It takes pen knife to a whole other level. Can you get on a plane with this? Do you know?
You might be able to, but they know it's a knife that let you on the plane.
Okay.
You got to come on. You have to get on the plane with something like this. They know it's a regular pen.
Okay. All right. So don't get on a plane with one of these. TSA might take it away from you, but other than that, it's safe to travel with.
Yes, it is.
Okay. And you would suggest traveling with it, but not on a plane.
There you go.
Okay. So that seems like a real easy, convenient thing. Are there other objects that you can put that have knives in them that are hidden, like a pen?
That, for right now, we just sell that one.
Right, okay. And this is popular?
It's popular, very popular.
Okay. Well, I can see why, because it feels like a really good styled pen, and then, of course, with a whole lot more. So a lot of times when we think of personal security, of course, we think of violence. We think of all the things that you mentioned earlier, robbery, rape, burglary. We think of all of these things when we think about personal security, keeping ourselves and our families secure. But you have a product that's pretty popular that you sell that is that security, personal security, but not against violence, against something else. So what's that product?
Okay, what we have here is the NAP alarm. You know, you have a lot of people.
Wait, the NAP alarm, N-A-P, NAP.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, you have a lot of people who drive their cars. And they fall asleep.
Yes. Especially you mentioned at the beginning you used to work overnights, right?
Yes, I still do.
So you've been working overnights for years.
Yes.
You are very familiar with the 6 a.m., the 5 a.m. fall asleep.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, because you've been up all night.
Yes.
Okay, and so this is going to help you how?
So basically, you have a lot of people who doze off at night, who drive behind driving. And what this thing does is you put it on your ear, just like this.
Right.
Strap it on your ear. Strap it on there.
Kind of like a Bluetooth device, like you would use a Bluetooth.
And when as you nod,
maybe you can put it on the other ear so we can see it a little bit better. There you go.
You put it on your ear like this.
Okay.
And you nod.
All right. Do that again. Okay.
Like
so is it pretty loud because it's right up against your ear? Yeah.
A nice little sound.
Yeah. Put that on one more time and just put it down. Put your head down. Let's see how far you get before it turns on.
Okay.
So now you're perfectly up like you're driving.
I'm driving my car like this.
Okay.
All of a sudden I'm falling asleep. Here I go.
Okay, and it's loud enough. And it keeps going. So even if you come back after you've nodded off, you don't have to reset it or anything.
Nope, that's it.
Okay, it'll just keep going off if you keep nodding.
Yeah.
That is great. And this is the NAP
alarm.
NAP. And is it battery operated? How does this work?
Yes, you have a little battery inside there.
Okay, and does that battery hang on for a long time?
Yeah, a long time.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about it just conking out after one or two trips?
No, It lasts for a very long time.
Okay, and do you use this?
Yes, sometimes if I'm driving, I have a tendency of going to sleep, and sometimes my head just go back just like that, and it wakes me up right away. If I hear that sound in my ear, I go, whoa, where I'm at.
Yeah, and it's not that heavy either, so it wouldn't feel cumbersome on your ear.
You don't feel, it's like you don't feel anything on your ear.
Okay, so it's even a little bit lighter if you have a Bluetooth at home that goes on your ear that you use when you're driving. This actually feels even a little bit lighter than a typical Bluetooth that you would put in your ear to use your cell phone while driving. This is actually even a little bit lighter than that.
Yes.
And it's comfy to wear?
Very comfortable, yeah.
Okay. And who would you suggest should purchase or should own something like a NAP alarm or an alarm that would wake you up if you doze while you're driving?
Well, anybody could own it, young and old. People who drives, basically. You got security guards who fall asleep overnight. Who falls asleep.
So not even just use something like this when you're driving, but if you are working somewhere where you've got to stay up all night, put it on then as well.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
You may go on break at the job.
Right.
And you may oversleep. All of a sudden you hear your boss calling you or paging you.
Right.
And you have that thing on your ear and you got to worry about your boss paging you.
Yeah.
Time your head go forward like that, you hear that sound, you get up, you know your lunch break is over with.
Yeah, I think about all the security guards who work overnight. Working overnight, I know it's very difficult to stay awake.
It's hard.
Yeah, especially if you haven't slept very well the night before. It's very hard to stay awake overnight. So even if you are in a job that requires you to just stay up all night, wearing this at work might be a pretty good thing.
Yes.
Yeah, keep you secure in your job.
Yeah.
So that you won't get fired.
Get fired. There you go.
Keep your job security here.
Yeah.
Not only just when you're driving.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, so that's another angle on personal security right there, definitely.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so people who drive at night and also people who stay up all night.
Stay up all night.
And also maybe people who don't do very well in traffic.
Yeah.
Here in New York City, especially if you drive in the Bronx, if you drive through Brooklyn, of course Manhattan, I don't know who drives there, but if you drive in a lot of the major thoroughfares in New York City, it's very fatiguing, that kind of stop and go traffic.
Yeah, the traffic is tight.
Yeah, and so sometimes, even if you don't work overnight, something like this might be handy to have in the car if you're feeling that level of fatigue.
Fatigue, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's good. So these are 4 great products that we should maybe look into so that we can keep ourselves and our family secure. And they're all in different levels too. Personal security, maybe job security, keeping yourself secure at night, and also maybe elderly security as well.
There you go.
So in addition to the products, though, there are other ways that we can keep ourselves secure and our families secure too. So if we're at night, can you give us any tips that we should keep in mind? And I'm speaking as a woman, obviously. I'm speaking, as somebody who wants to keep my family safe. So what should we do at night?
Basically, if you're alone at night, the main thing is, please don't wear no earphones or Walkmans inside your ears. Okay. Because you don't know what's going on at night as you're walking. Anybody could come behind you. Anybody could grab you from behind.
Right.
Also, at night as you're walking, try to be where the lights are at.
Okay.
Don't walk in the dark. You know, sometimes you may have to walk inside the street.
Right.
Where you see, like you see the lights, and people could see you, the cars could see you.
Like here in Queens, a lot of times at night, the sidewalks, the actual lights hang over into the street, obviously, to help traffic. So a lot of times the sidewalks themselves really aren't lit.
Not.
Right.
Yeah.
So would you suggest walking out into that line of light?
There you go.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
To stay safe and protect yourself.
Absolutely. And what if we're out alone? What should we do?
Okay.
If we're out alone?
If you're out alone, it's always good to be with a group of people. For example, let's say you're at the bus stop.
Right. Like you were when you got robbed at gunpoint. Yeah.
Make sure you're at the bus stop with a lot of other people.
Okay.
Don't stand alone by yourself. Always be the whole other group of people. 'Cause if you're by yourself, chances are you're viable to be robbed, or raped or whatever.
So if you're alone, try to get where there are people.
A lot of people, yes.
Okay, so maybe if you're alone, wait for the bus inside of somewhere where you can see the bus, but where there's other people.
Yes.
Okay, so always try to stay in the sight line of other people.
Yes.
And also speak to us about staying alert. You spoke to us a little bit when we talked about staying safe at night with the headphones. What else can we do to stay alert?
Okay, well, drink a lot of coffee.
Drink a lot of coffee. Why?
You want to it may keep you awake. Keep your eyes up as you're walking out there.
Right.
Eat a good meal.
Okay. Because if you're hungry, are you more vulnerable to not being as alert?
Yes, I said if you haven't eaten anything all day, you get some people don't eat at all.
Right.
You know, they rushing to go to work and so forth like that, and you know. And you can be tired.
Yeah. So
you're not as alert as if you eat a good meal. And please, like I said, don't wear those earphones in your ears.
Right. So the number one thing with staying alert, and if you do have the earphones, turn them down or just don't wear them at all.
And don't do no texting.
No texting.
As you're walking.
Right, okay. You see it all the time. You see people just walk into traffic because they're texting. So they're just not paying attention. And I mean, when you talk about personal security, it's not just violence. It's other things as well, like staying awake behind the wheel. It's other things like not putting yourself in traffic because you're too busy texting. So that staying alert is really important.
Yes, it very is. Yeah.
And what about if we see something? You know, in New York City, on the trains and on the buses, we always see the signs that say, if you see something, say something. What do you feel about that?
Yes, if you see something going on, let's say you're on a train, you know, you see a lot of stuff that goes on these trains.
Right.
The best thing is if you see a conductor, tell the conductor what's going on.
Okay.
If you see a cop, tell him what's going on. You know, you got to protect yourself and other people too around you.
Okay, so if you see something, you do say something. If you're on a train, go to the conductor, go to a cop, whatever you can do. And if you see something somewhere else, call 911?
Call 911. That's number one.
Okay. And even if you just happen to witness a crime, is that the best way to go?
Yes, if you see somebody getting hurt or whatever, call 911 right away. I've
got to say this, and I know, because I know a lot of people out there right now are probably saying this too. I don't want to get involved.
But
people are thinking about it. Yeah, I don't want to get involved.
Yeah, by saying that, you never know. You might be a victim of a crime one day.
Right, or you're a member of your family.
Yes.
Right.
And you don't want nobody to turn their head on you like that. Oh, I don't see anything. I don't want to see it.
Right.
So if you see something going on, get on that phone, call 911 right away.
Okay. So if you see something, say something, and get involved.
There you go.
All right. So just to recap what we did tonight here on Stop Crime, we've got Willie Branch, security specialist. We talked about these 4 products. One more time, we had the pepper spray.
Yes.
Right? Very important to have on your person.
Very important.
Something that even elderly people, I shouldn't say even, but something that everyone might have, a younger person or an elderly person. This, what do we call this, keychain?
Keychain alarm.
Keychain alarm, real easy. Makes a loud noise. Excellent to have with you at all times, especially if you're older or a child or something who might just need something to make a noise why they can get away.
Get away. Yes.
And the pen knife, which we love.
Pen knife. Whoa.
I know. It's scary. It's sharp,
Yes.
and it's something that you would suggest.
Yes.
And lastly, of course, that nap alarm.
Nap alarm.
Have one of those as well.
Yes.
Okay, so these 4 products, great way to stay safe. And also, you mentioned the other thing, stay alert.
Yes.
Don't be alone, right?
Yes.
And at night, try and be places that are lit.
Lit.
Okay.
A lot of light.
All right. If people have questions for you, Willie, you're a security specialist, Branch Security Products. If people have questions for you, where can they email you?
They can email me at branchproducts@aol.com.
Okay, one more time.
Branch Products.
BRANCH, like your last name.
Yes. Products.
Products with an S.
Yes. At AOL.com.
Okay, and you can answer all of their security questions.
Or if you want, you can call my cell number.
Okay, do you want to give that out? I don't know. All the ladies will see, you know, your handsome face. They might start blowing up your phone.
347-869-1050.
Okay. Well, you're a security specialist, so you can protect yourself. Yeah, give out your number. It's okay.
347-869-1050.
Okay.
I only accept texts right now.
Okay, and you can text your questions about security. Final thoughts, Willie?
I'm glad to be here. I'm here to help people, and my job is to save lives.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So you want us to join the war on crime?
Yes.
Okay, and not only with products, but also with getting involved and keeping it in the front of our minds.
There you go.
Okay, so we're going to do that, and we talked about that here tonight on Stop Crime. If you want to join the war on crime with Willie, you can email him, branchproducts@aol.com. And of course, as always, if you've got questions for me, need a little bit of follow-up, my name is Gail Lewis. And you know you can always email me, my email address, newday2010@yahoo.com, NEWDAY2010@yahoo.com. And I really enjoyed having you tonight here, Willie, to talk to us on Stop Crime about this, because it's very topical. It's something that affects all of us here in New York City. And I mean, outside of the products, just the other information that you gave us is, you know, you just want to plant the seed in people's minds.
Yes.
Yeah. So that they know better, so they know not to walk in shady areas, so they know to protect themselves and stay alert.
There you go.
You wouldn't think that we live in New York City that people need to be reminded of this, but you hear it all the time, the stories of people who need to be reminded of this.
Yes, you see it every day on TV.
Yeah.
Crime on the news, so forth like that.
So join the war on crime.
Yes.
With Willie Branch.
Yes.
All right, and join me too, Gail Lewis. Thanks so much for watching Stop Crime. For Willie Branch, myself, the crew, everyone here at Stop Crime, thanks so much for watching. I've been Gail Lewis, and it's been a great pleasure to be here with you this evening. Take care, everyone, and remember to be safe out there. Thanks, Willie. Great job.
Thanks.